So this is Simply Analytics. It's a platform for downloading census data for both Canada and the United States. We're going to work with Canada today. So the first thing you do when you log into this page is you just need to select a region. So we're going to do British Columbia. So you can just type that in. You just type in British Columbia. It'll be the first thing to come up. And you click Next. And you see it gives you a default list of variables. So basic population, current year, that means it's an estimate for 2021. It's not actually the 2016 census, but we're going to work with this estimate. So leave this one checked. You see it's got households by income, current year, median. We'll also keep this one. We're not interested in this variable, so turn it off and then click Create Project. You'll see that it pops up with BC on a map. You can see the population up here, along with the province. You can change that. Say you want to do Canada as a whole instead. It's easy enough to change back. And you see this drop down here where you can change, say, just provinces, metro areas. See, the smallest it lets you do is like census division or forward sortation areas. But if you zoom in, then you can change it and get census subdivisions. Zoom in more. It lets you do with the dissemination areas. But it doesn't display those when you zoom out because it's a lot of really small little polygons and it would be a lot of overhead for the server. But before you do anything else, what you should do now is watch the introductory video that Simply Analytics has. So go to the support tab up here and just click Intro to Simply Analytics. So just watch this 5-minute video. It's a good overview of some of the different things that Simply Analytics is capable of. Although it's focusing on data in the US, it'll still help you get your bearings with the site. So now that you've done that, let's go through finding the data that we're going to work with today. So we've already got total population. We've also got household income. So those are 2 of the 3 variables that we want. So to find the other variable, there's a few different ways that we can find things. What we want to look for is food costs. So you could just type food in here, and it would be one of the first ones to come up. But it's sometimes easier to explore the data to see what different types of things they have using this folder view. So if you click data folder, you can see different things. You can see that they've got 2016 census data, and then they've got different estimated parameters. We're going to work with this household spending, which is an estimated value for 2021. And then you're just going to expand food. You click on food, and you'll see some different options come up. You can expand it to see subfolders. It's got food purchased from restaurants, but we're going to look at total food. So we've got 2 values here, total expenditures and average total expenditures. If you click on a variable, you can view its metadata. Unfortunately, it's not particularly descriptive many times, but it is still important to read up on it. Anyway, the distinction here is total expenditures on food is the cumulative amount of money spent on food in a given census block or census unit. Not a particularly useful variable, in my opinion. We're going to work with average total expenditure. So that's the average amount spent per household on food. So we can click that, close out of this, and now you see you've got 3 variables up here. One thing you might want to do is save your project. You can call it food cost, for instance. This will allow you to come back later and open this project. So Simply Analytics stores all your projects. You can see any project you create will be listed here. So you can download or export this shapefile pretty easily. So what we want to do is to go to View Actions, and then you click Export Shapefiles. And you'll see that we've got average total expenditure. You want to make sure you check these ones as well so that we get all 3 variables. It's also important to make sure you change this from forward sortation area to census subdivision because they're the units that we're going to be working with. Then you click send, and then you wait just a minute or two, and you'll get an email with a link to download that data. So you can download it and extract it to the Module 4 project folder and move on from there.